for Giant X to round it out. So it's another AD carry falling into the mid lane. Azir picked up by BDS.
I like BDS's comp a lot.
Yeah.
I think it makes a ton of sense. I think giving Adam that agency to threaten the backline is also really good.
Outline first, because I still think you do need to provide that main tank, and you're not going to be able to do it. But set up here for Lebrov.
Heal coming out. Jumping away onto Ice. Ignite was ticking as well. Well played by Lebrov and Ice. Part of the power of the Rakan Ezreal is that ability just to dash out and dash back in. But Giant X will take the leash and steal away that first objective.
Nice.
Doesn't get the little bit of extra XP. Now he's going to hit level 6 actually, so could potentially look for it, but with the positioning of Nuke and Adam, seems like Giant X are just going to be able to get this, so nice control in the early stages.
That record was not broken. BDS starting up the Drake down to about 2,000. Nature's Grass coming out. Drake secured. Lebrov going in with the quickness, waiting for the root to expire. Juhan flashes away from the charm in the Emperor's Divide. Adam taken low as well. Call of the Fortune coming out in their first blood. A minute and a half too early if you want to be a record setter. But for Giant X, they'll be very happy with this exchange. A Drake for 3.
Play patient fire from Giant X.
TP in here by Giant X. They're trying to test these grubs. They started them up. They've already got 3. They're looking for more. Sheo gets a smite, takes 1 away, so no 6 grubs. Blast Cone. Twisted advance going in. Lebrov with the knockup as well, and Jackie's still living in the end. Adam brings down the axe and puts him in the grave. Giant X retreat from the grubs. They only get 3 in the end, and BDS will get 3 of their own. Ice chunked out by Patrick, but can just jump away with the Arcane Shift.
The Blast Cone bounce really hurting Jackie's there, sending him into the waiting hands of Sheo, and then it's an easy pick, so BDS going to be able to equal up on the Void Grubs, cover mid-wave as well. You do see the Antonio getting at least some chip damage down onto this bot side tower. If Jackie's down on this bottom side, he's about to get bot lane turret. You can then start to rotate Tim around the map, who's now going to pick up about 1.5k, there you go, gold lead for himself, so he's now a major threat in the side lane. At least it will be answered by Olaf in the side lane for Adam, but I still think Jackie's getting into this position where he's such a strong carry, and the Antonio will have to try and deal with the 3-man play on boss.
Yeah, difficult dive. Adam pops the Ragnarok, runs onto Juhan through the Magnet Storm, almost takes Juhan out, needs another axe, and finds it. 1 for 1 in a 1v3. The Antonio trying to survive the dive on the bot side. Rifthold comes in and no tower left to support him. Makes it a sticky situation for the Ornn to be in. Sheo takes the kill.
That is exactly what I expect to see from the Olaf moving forward. There is very little that Giant X's comp can do to stop him outside of mobility, and now that he's got the stride breaker, it's that much easier to stick onto these slippery targets.
Yeah, kind of like Ignar just was sitting there watching as this Olaf ran down Juhan and was like, I got nothing new.
Hits onto Nuke. Ignar doesn't have the Magnet Storm, no real engage. The arrow slows the push a little bit, but the tower still falls. 3 turrets to 2.
Orchestrated by Giant X, because I think getting that mid-wave control would have let BDS try and set up for multiple different angles.
It's a big mountain for them to climb.
But I think a lot of people were looking at BDS saying, oh, hang on, bro.
Quickness, cleanse away by Patrick. Call of Fortune coming out as well. The Sun Disc comes down, but a great engage from Ignar. Ragnarok going out from Adam as he tries to escape. Giant X low, but everyone's surviving.
Void Grubs as much. Like in the mid-game, it feels like they're nearly regressing to where they do need to force these fights, where they do have to rely on team fighting. And Antonio.
Ice has to burn the flash to get over the wall. Jackie's with the culling, the arrow, the cleanse, not enough. Shut down. Jackie's a fine.
Lost vision of him, but they don't have anything here on Giant X. And if Adam just walks over towards Razorbeaks, he's good.
Adam runs forward, straight onto Juhan. Ragnarok coming out. Nature's Grass used as well. Flash by Juhan, not caught with the roots. Antonio coming in. The Ragnarok continues as Adam gets more autos off. Now it will fall off. There's the Magnet Storm, Call of the Forge God, and Adam immediately is put in a bouncy castle and sent back in a body bag. The Drake secured by BDS. Jackie's TPing in. He's looking for Sheo, and Sheo flashes the volley. Patrick can't get him in.
For their aggression, Sheo needs to get back out onto the map, but he's going to be zoned away by Ignar.
Nuke spotted on this ward. Sheo there. Jackie's meets the tree in his own jungle. And we're all yelling timber as a Giant X find another. The Baron, their next target. Giant X now 2,000 gold ahead. Will be more after they secure the big purple worm.
And Giant X are just playing this really well, kiting back as Vetty was saying, and just not giving BDS.
But the moment you got his flash over the wall, I feel like that should have been enough, and then you turn your attention onto someone else. Instead, they end up falling short. Arrow.
Patrick has the cleanse. Adam coming in for the flank, though. Patrick holds on to that summoner for now. Call of the Fortune going in as Ignar looks for the stun, but the Ragnarok chase onto Patrick. He can't escape. Lebrov flashed away by Jackie's. Adam.
Giant X still have the health bars to try and force this one down. Adam had to reset, so he is still the 4v. kind of need BDS to not come through these chokes. I'd like to see Adam come through mid lane.
Forge God, Nature's God's coming out. LeBron already chunked. And Giant X find their first him as Nuke is in vision range. The Drake down to 2,000. Taken by Sheo with a smite. Ragnarok in. The flash forward by Adam, but he went in the wrong direction as Patrick is able to escape with a flash of his own. True shot. Straight through the heart. And more obviously as the
Nuke.
Baron is down to 10,000.
is it?
Nuke has the TP. Now he uses it. Nature's Grass coming in as well. Ignat can tank that as he crashes down. The root hits onto the backline as well. Call of the Portrait going out. Adam running away. The Sterax just melted by the culling. Antonio just short of getting the headbutt though. And Nuke starts to open up. Ice dashing forward. Takes a spear to his spine. And is down to about half HP.
Look at Adam in the mid lane though. He's going to start to threaten on towards the tier 2 as he's going to clear out this wave. So Giant X now need to try and regroup on mid, but they're completely separated, which is why BDS, but he's Sheo, going to try start up this Baron.
So Antonio has TP. Juhan and Patrick still here. Jackie's TP back in. Ignat heals up with the Warmogs and Sheo, who the team's on the other side of the map, my man. Sheo taken out. Didn't expect Ignat to be wailing around the river bend. As BDS now have to try and fight back from a man disadvantage, but Juhan's down to a third. Ice with these Mystic shots continues to try and keep the damage raining down. Ignat looking for that flank position. No Magnet Storm for him. Does have the flash, gets the Shadowing Strike onto Adam. Ragnarok about to come back off cooldown, but not yet. The Baron secured by Giant X, and Adam is chasing Ignat down towards the bottom side. He tried to flash, I'm not sure that was the best play. I think you were dead anyway, matey. But in the end,
bot side, and then they siege onto the tier 2 tower and bot. This means that they can easily collapse back onto the dragon.
so heaven right now for Giant X. As you say, they'll turn their eyes towards the Drake, and they do it by the numbers. Perfect.
For a lot of this, BDS, you can see hyper aggressive on the wave states, but now you've got the Antonio considering coming in behind.
Sundisk as the Magnet Storm going in, and look at the damage. Somehow they caught Nuke in the middle of all of that. Ignat's gonna go down, but now the TP behind us. BDS call for the retreat. Ice needs to get out of here. Sheo puts down a sapling for the slow. The Antonio chasing forward, blast cone away.
To land the poke down, but he's now lost his flash.
There's the arrow. Ragnarok in. Adam tries to chase onto Jackie's. Lebrov dashes in as well, and the Magnet Storm! It's 4 men, and they're dead men walking as Giant X get a clean ace.
Giant X find the engage that they need. Adam gets obliterated by the double AD carries, and just like that, Giant X are taking us to game number 3.
A cleaner performance in Game 2 by Giant X puts them on the cusp of the top 4 here in summer. 1 game away, 1 game to decide it here between Giant X and BDS.
I mean, I have to hold my hands up.